Random thoughts. In this video, I'm going to read part of the book by Douglas Jardine, the Mad Mullah, and this is a sort of biography of Mohammed Abdulle Hassan. Now, Mohammed Abdulle Hassan is the man who fought the British in what was called the Dervish Wars between 1899 to early 1920s. It's a war that went on for quite some time. Now, Douglas Jardine was what was known as the Secretary to the Administration, Somaliland, 1916 to 1921. So, and he was up there. He was, can say, second or third in command. So he knew a lot of things about this war and the strategies that were put in place to fight, of course, Mohammed Abdulle Hassan. Now, in this part, he tells us we are still in chapter 1 of the book. So this is going to be a very long ride. If you've watched, I've done several videos already, and we are still in chapter 1. And now in chapter 1 is basically building the backdrop, giving us the background information that we need so that we get to understand Mohammed Abdulle Hassan and the activities he was involved in, especially the Dervish Wars. Now, he's told about the geography, the history, the people, the culture. These are the things that he's telling us in chapter 1. Now, one of the things that he's pointing out in chapter 1 is that the Somali are very loyal people, that if they decide to be loyal to you, they will fight for you as if they are fighting for themselves. They will defend you as if they are defending themselves. Even when you hire them to work for you and they decide that they are going to work for you, they take it as a personal responsibility. And this is what he says about that. He says, the Somali is as ambitious for the good name of his master or employer as he is enthusiastic about his own personal abilities. So when he serves someone, he takes it as a personal responsibility, not just a task that they've been given. He continued to say, he likes to think that his master is the most important personage imaginable, and above all, that he excels as a sportsman or athlete. And even when he knows quite well that his master does not fill the bill, nothing will induce him to admit it. So they might know the weaknesses of their employer or master, as he calls him. But even when they know very well the weaknesses of this person they are serving, they will not admit it to other people. They refuse to admit it to other people. That's how loyal they become, according to Douglas Jardine. He continued to say, a newcomer to Somaliland once overheard the following conversation between his personal servant Ali and Hamed, a brother officer's interpreter. Hamed, I don't think much of your new Sahib. Ali indignantly. Walai, why? Ahmed, he does not know how to play football. Ali, and how do you know that? Ahmed, because we have asked him to play with us and other sahibs and he has refused. Ali, of course, my sahib will never play with you, for he plays football so well that nowadays he only plays with the kings and Kishner Sahib and Winget Sahib. So this is a conversation he's using to show us how a Somali can be very loyal when they choose to. And he talks of this guy trying to tell him that, you know, the guy you are serving is not very good. He's sort of not a very good person, and he also maybe is not a very good player. But it defends him. And going by what Douglas has said, maybe he knows, or not even maybe, clearly he knew that actually the boss was not very good. But then he goes ahead to defend him and to say, you know, he does not play with you people because you are not as good as he is. So he's of another league. That's why he doesn't play with you guys. It's not because he's a bad person or he fears you, or no, it's just that he's on another level. So Douglas Jardine says, when a Somali chooses to be loyal to you, they defend you as if they are defending themselves. Even when they know your weaknesses, they will still defend you to others. Those are my random thoughts.